pa pa para pa, pa pa para pa, pa pa para pa. 2 litri, 2 litri anche per te. The next one.
I would like to just quickly go over this news.
Italy.
Very sad news, actually, in Italy, close to Rome. And then I will just give you a couple questions, and then we already have a few things here, a few numbers, but we you can see however in depth you want to go with each.
Yes,
Um,
sure, of course.
but I'll go first with the news because I didn't know this and I didn't follow the whole proceedings of this. So um, I'll just recap it. So in early January 2000, you can see in the picture over there,
Yeah, it's
was
the
arrested
nice
and
guy
later
you can see in the
confessed to the
picture.
murder. The case was immediately framed by the media and institution as a femicide, situating it within the broader national debate on violence against women. In the days following the arrest, public and media attention intensified around the perpetrator's family. And on January 24, Calomagno's parents, Pasquale Carlomagno, 69, and Maria Missenio, 65, were found dead in their home in an apparent double suicide case. A farewell letter was reportedly left expressing despair and an inability to endure the situation that had developed around them. Maria Missenio was a former police officer and former municipal security assessor. After her son's arrest, she had resigned from public roles, and at that point, the case moved beyond a single act of violence and became a sequence of tragedies involving people who were not legally responsible for the original crime, like the parents. Now, there is a couple points of discussions
Yes.
that I find quite interesting, which is one I think is the saddest point of the whole situation, the most disturbing element, which is obviously like I think the double suicide of the parents, and so how about like how do you think um the social aspect and the media and the whole societal pressure onto these people, how did it influence them, and was it what do you think, was that the cause of their choice, or else we can talk about, or slash end afterwards.
Yes.
The whole femicide, the whole situation with the femicides in Italy, and especially with the um, yeah, I think like the law number 181. I'm reading
Yeah.
right now, as it's not like I have a good memory. Of December 2nd, 2025. So very recent law.
Very
There was a
recent
lot of
law, yeah.
discussion around it. Also around the of viability of actually the text of law, the actual text to apply. um so yeah, two quite interesting points on this news. Which one would you like to start first? Which one would you like to
I
talk
think
about?
we can start with the death of the parents. Yes, we can start with that.
Okay.
In my opinion, it's something more related to the crime. The next discussion, the other discussion, is something more theoretical that can be applied to more
Mm,
cases. Actually, it's more.
okay,
It's a
sounds
wider
good.
discussion, in my opinion. Yes. So,
Okay, so
yeah, you go.
like the parents, yeah, you can do the other one if you like.
Yes, of
So the
course.
parents of the perpetrator did not commit the murder, right? They didn't do anything illegal, but yet they were obviously drawn in the same cycle of exposure, stigma, and obviously moral association, right? I cannot imagine the amount of people that said the amount of awful things. So there was media attention, social media commentary, and public outrage extended responsibility beyond the individual who acted. This raises an uncomfortable question. Can people become socially condemned without legal guilt?
Oh yes, they can. Very simply.
Yeah,
In
I
my
do
opinion,
fully agree with this, 100%.
it's very clear
Uh,
with all the
yeah, it's
corona, with corona case that it can. Yes,
yes,
yes.
yes. The apparent suicide of the parents kind of forces like a reflection on the whole like media pressure and the whole collective judgment. So like while no single outlet or individual can be directly blamed, obviously, because it's just something that happens as a collective, and I think it's just
Well,
we
it
also
can be
think
traced. I think
yeah,
there are
go on.
investigation about it.
Okay, well then we'll keep it at that, and we'll see whatever investigations finds out.
No,
Um,
I think also there should be an investigation because I know.
yes, yeah,
No, I know there is, and I think it's very right that there is. I don't think it's just oh yeah, it's social media in
yeah,
general. I think it's time now that we start making okay. It's not social media. It's you saying this shit, you saying this other shit, and we
yes.
there can be fine.
Yeah, one
Names can be
hundred
fine.
percent. Well, 100%. I think there should be accountability and
Okay, okay,
responsibility
top, perfect.
to whoever put these pressures and created this
Okay, okay, okay.
this environment, this environment. Because indeed the environment that was created by the coverage like nonstop. Um,
Okay.
and yeah, uh, I mean, I think just it makes them pretty much secondary victim of the whole situation because they were probably isolated and
Yes,
ashamed
imagine the
and
fucking
yeah
shock.
and just the people were like not destroyed by the actual violence but by the whole social mechanism activated by it. So
Yeah.
in all facts, just secondary victim of the situations, and if there are perpetrators, we hope that there are found. But yeah, I think this puts again into perspective how much the media pressure and the societal pressure can have on people, just innocent people that are just third parties in a already tragic situation, and there is no
Yes.
empathy. There is no empathy. There is no
No,
yeah
there cannot be empathy actually. You know, I want to imagine the situation. Imagine, given, of course, that there are no proven uh, correlation between the parents and the crime itself. Okay,
yeah
given that there are none. Okay, imagine also the situation, the psychological pressure of just the fact that your son just killed his wife.
yeah
Imagine that. Imagine also the emotional trauma that uh,
yeah
have to have created. Okay, and then imagine also what happened next. The pressure, all the fucking pressure from outside, accusing them of shit they have never done, accusing them of having some connection, accusing them of being parents of this murderer, which has
yeah
not very sense. So it's a situation which is very strange actually. It's a situation with a lot of weight. I can imagine them having a lot of weight on their shoulder.
yeah
Being hyper stressed is something very horrid to think about. Um, to get a little bit on a wider spectrum, I am, in my opinion, a little bit extremist on this path, on this topic, because
okay
I firmly believe that these cases, okay, these events should not be made public. So it should not
okay
be made something for the people to enjoy, because we know there are
Yeah, yeah.
crime
It's not a
crime
show.
lover.
It's not a show.
Actually, it's not a show, but it is a show, because all
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I under.
the
Yeah.
media coverage, the media stuff, the people being hyper involved in it and not involved in matters that are probably more important than just fucking, two people killing each other. It's 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 stupid, in my opinion, to just be that much interested in these kind of acts of violence. You know, for example,
Okay.
I'm not a fan of the all the I don't fucking know how it's called in English, the true crime series. Those things, I find them
Okay. Yeah.
incredibly stupid. Incredibly, you're clearly a disturbed person if you find pleasure in watching those kind of things
Well,
and going
let's not
inside.
make too many enemies
No, no,
before
no.
we
I want to make
friends.
enemies there.
But
There, you're a fucking psychopath, in my opinion. It's at the end, our situation, in my point of view, it's very strict thing, in my opinion. It's okay. There's a situation. There are people that are involved in the situation, which are parents, friends, police, judges, etc. Those are the people that should be involved in this situation, because as we saw, there can be something very dramatic happening, like people committing suicide. So I think this kind of stuff should be just done in a different way than
yeah,
it's been done now, because I get it. It's a fucking good way to make money for television. But as always, I know that I will be sounding like a fucking broken clock, a stupid broken clock. Money should not be always the point of things. I know that's not how the world
of
works,
course.
but
But
it's
yeah, indeed, the world doesn't work that way.
yeah, it doesn't work that way. It's I don't know. So I will just stay with my beliefs. I will just stay with
So
it.
you're one of them people that go around completely dressed in red. I see.
What? What? I don't know.
Well, um, I totally agree with your point. I think it should be treated in a very more in a much more delicate way, and I think the people close to the tragedy on one side or the other should be protected. Um,
And
so
how do you
yeah,
protect them?
yeah, by keeping it private, and
Okay. Yes. Of course. Yes.
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I fully agree with what you were saying. Um, but then there is like the other case, in the sense that there is the other aspect of the situation. I think, which is the femicide. Do you think this is a femicide? Because it was like immediately called a femicide.
Oh, femicide. You wanna already go to that thing? Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I think
quite.
it's a femicide because a fucking femicide is what is being defined by the Italian law, as you said, 181, I
Yeah.
think. It is a femicide, which is a very, let's say, large definition, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And yes, it is a femicide. It is a woman being killed by its husband, ex-husband. I don't know actually, husband or ex-husband. It's I don't know, husband. Let's say husband.
Down Ricciardo. Hey guys, what do you think will happen to Iran in these days? Um.
Um,
Yeah.
Femicide Italy. Yes, we say low 181. That makes the official birth of the term femicide in legal terms, and makes it more, let's say, worst case of homicide. Let's say, put in that way, to be as
Yeah.
gentle as I can with it. So making it something that is made for reasons linked to gender, hatred, discrimination, control, or repression of women's freedom and identity. which is a lot to try and prove by court. So,
Yeah.
okay, no, we were actually talking about the femicide of Anguillara, which I don't remember the second word. Anguillara will be fine. Yes, it is considered a feminicide, so the killer will be given that penalty, will given that
Yeah.
process
I think
with
it's an
femicide.
aggravation.
Yes, it's actually an aggravation, but it's it's a really strange law, the one they made about femicide, because it had a lot of critics, had a lot of problematics. It does
I
something
mean,
very.
what is the scope of the law?
The scope of the law. The scope of the law is trying to try to address a problem that is as a very which is different, because my opinion is not very pro this kind of law, but the point I can imagine of this law is to address a social problem that underline this gender gap that brought a lot of femicide in the last years. That is the point. It's something to address this problem. It's something to squint an eye to this group of people. It's also a law that is a very populistic law to
Yeah.
because it was strangely made by the fucking right-wing party, proposed by the right-wing party, which is strange. And so my opinion is that something made to make everybody smile, make everybody say, oh yeah, I agree, oh look at them, they're so nice, they think of social problems.
Yeah.
And when it's not like that, it's something to
So would you
look good.
say that it's more like a symbolic and narrative action
Yes,
rather than
okay, let's say it's of course symbolic, but it has been made law.
yeah.
I think something symbolic and something being a law are two things that are opposite to each other. Because a law is something that has to be respected. There should not be a lot of space for imagination, and should be easy to apply. If you put something to if you it's something symbolic, in the other hand is something different. It's based on criteria that are not very easily understandable. So that's a little bit of an issue
Yeah, it's not
in
concrete. I don't think it's concrete, and I think that reflects also in the text of law.
yeah,
So
you
there
see
are not
the reason.
concrete, actionable fucking things in there that you can look. It's like, oh yeah, this happened and this happened and this happened. Like it could have been like a crime in the head of the passion. It could have been a fight. It could have been a struggle. It could have been just this guy just is fucking insane. Can be a thousand
Yes, you're
things,
right.
right?
It's a
And
lot of
and
stuff.
yeah, yeah. None
Because
of this you can prove.
no, it's not that you can prove. Is it like walk? It's difficult to put everything under the fucking same umbrella.
Yeah,
It's difficult. You can just say, oh, it's femicide. No, it's not fucking femicide. Every homicide is different. It's different people. It's different places, interactions, reasons, feelings. So when you investigate in something like this, you are not just saying, "Oh yeah, it's femicide. Oh, it clearly happened for this." No, you make an analysis. You look at everything. You look at everywhere, every possible angle, every possible situation, every possible motive, and the list of all these proofs. Let's call them proofs, is what makes you decide and makes you condemn a person, not just the symbolic meaning of the act. Okay,
yeah,
it's something very complicated. It's not something that we are discovering right now. Okay, it's not we are discovering something new. It it has been very criticized, and I think it's still being reviewed. It received a lot of criticism by a lot of persons that are very better at this than us, that have some real world knowledge about law. Um, and that's it. Now, I want to address something different now. Something about the term itself of femicide, about these social, let's say, social, I don't know, alarmism
Yeah.
that came in the recent years about femicide. You saw a lot of protests, a lot of movement that says, I think, I don't know, I want to cite you something in Italian that called not una di meno, non una di meno,
Yeah.
which are movements that, let's say, paint this picture where women are killed every day. It's it's a massacre. It's bad. It's really bad. And we want to analyze some data now. I very would like to analyze some data. If maybe it's me that I am maybe too much analytic in the situation,
Okay.
or it's the other people that are kind of exaggerating these things, and it's more like a propaganda than anything else.
Okay.
So I'll give you some data. First of all, you know how many people are actually living in Italy right now?
Around 60
Around
million.
60. Yes, around 60 million. Yes, around 60 millions.
Is it? Okay.
60 million. Yes, it's 59, 58, but it's 60.
Okay.
Around 50 millions. And I wanna give you numbers. The total number of homicide in Italy for these last years. How do you think it is? Imagining,
Well, I
try
just
imagine.
glanced over, but
Yeah, I know you glance over.
I
You
would
think
say.
it's high, low? What do you think?
I mean, I would say if the 0 point something percent, right, committed or 0.01, 0.001. Let's say 0.001. How many homicides would that be? Because I imagine that the homicides includes also
No,
driving.
homicide. No, it's homicide. The average homicide for the last 4 years is around 300.
Okay,
300
we
homicides.
don't kill enough people, I
We
see.
don't kill each other a lot. We are actually on the very in a very good position in Europe. Actually, in the first three spots, I think, for homicide. Sorry,
Per
not
capita,
for
I imagine.
per capita. Yes, we are in a very safe spot in Europe. We are in a very good position. We don't have a lot of homicides in Italy. And the number of homicide, you may think that reading about it should be a number that is bigger. That is all of these homicide are femicide. No, actually, in 2024 the number of femicide was 113, which is one third, 30%
Okay,
of the total homicide.
okay. Which is interesting, because I'm
Which is
pretty sure that there is more women than men in Italy.
yes, it's more or less 50%. Yes, there's a little bit more
Okay.
women, but okay. So the point here is, given that we don't kill a lot in Italy, we don't kill each other a lot. Why is this noise? Okay, you disappeared. Is this noise
I'm
being
back.
made by these numbers?
You here?
Yes. Yeah.
And of course, it's
Why?
women.
Okay. Explain yourself before being cancelled.
uh, what I meant to say is, uh, women are loud. No, so no, obviously that was a joke, but in the sense that it's always a louder voice that you see, so there is like a lot of maybe leftist propaganda, and then that becomes extreme. So if you go in like an extreme leftist, is gonna pose it's like an issue that they have very much at heart, and I think that
Okay.
it is I see now I'm shown only as a little man. I hope that will
No, you're
change.
not a little man. You're a big man, man.
Okay,
No,
okay,
you're being
okay.
seen.
I see
You
it
are a
now.
very
Okay.
clear image of you.
Lovely. No, so um yeah, just like the extreme leftists that they take an issue which is a real issue, and then they exasperate it and voice it out, and more people who believe in the issue, right? They resonate and they reverberate the issue, and it becomes this chain when actually maybe the issue isn't as bad, or maybe it should be solved by different means of, or by educating, or by
Sparito. Sparito. Io ti giuro che io vedo la stream, quindi io ti vedo quando scappi, quando te ne vai, quando sparisci, quando vai a signorile della notte. Sei un omino adesso, piccolo,
back.
sei tornato.
Um,
Peace and love, Pasquale, peace and love. Ok,
oh, dai.
no, just kidding. No. Um,
E, e comunque, yes. I think that it's just a louder voice that gets resonated, and they
and
always
why?
they always just say very agreeable things, which is just like, oh, women should not be killed, and it's like, I agree. And I think that becomes a very big manifesto, and people think and feel the need to do something real and active and actionable and concrete, just like making and passing a law to exacerbate and then just make harsher the, yeah, I mean, the penalty for whoever kills a woman, pretty much. Because every fucking time that you'll kill a woman, then you'll probably get it, unless it was like an accident. But then it's still
Yes,
fucking
yeah,
shitty. But
don't think, I think they will count it as well, some people.
no, yeah, I
Um,
get them.
you know, you are right, of course, you are being right, you are totally right. It's also in that place where it's not something that is really criticizable.
Hmm.
I think I don't think we will never stop following the fucking louder voice, though. I think that humans are stupid. it's it's really something
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't understand. Of course there is a problem to be addressed, which is maybe some remaining of gender inequality. I agree. We talked last time. You are extremely okay. Okay, this will be fun to edit, my friend. I will charge you actually. Being sure.
I don't think I don't charge you for my presence.
The fact this is
I
your
think it's only
project,
fair.
you earn everything. You earn
Yeah,
everything
I
we
mean
we
nothing.
do.
So
No, 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 no,
this is not very
no.
profitable project.
This is
Yeah,
just fun.
yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
No, what the fuck I was saying? I totally lost my point here.
Uh,
I was
that
saying, I was saying, I
we
was
will
saying, I was saying, I was
follow.
saying.
Will follow always the loud voice, and
Yes, that I
people are
said
stupid,
before. I
and
want
then
to say something more smarter than. Um, no, that's it. It's a topic that is very probably it is very social media good in a way that is very the algorithm really likes it, so it's really
yeah.
helped spread it. I think,
Mm.
but really
Well,
I don't know. It's because there are a lot of other things that should be considered more than this. Death on the workplace, I think it's very much higher than these numbers. Death on the street are very much higher than these numbers, but I don't see manifestations on the streets. people shouting about those problems.
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah, because
just an agenda.
it's a cause. It's a cause that is close to the louder voices.
It's sad. We are like monkeys.
Yeah, but that's we're more like monkeys. We're like sheep, right? Um, it's just like
Yeah.
at the mosque, and then you it's like you hear a voice like chanting louder, like follow me," and then you just trust it because all you can see is like other ships' butts and just like there's like shit all over. Uh, um, but you just cannot see more than that, and people don't want to just stop and look around and think and see what's there. Because like I mean, possibly there is some sort of law change that you could help women with. There's probably some laws that you could change, some policy making that you could do to
I don't know.
improve. It's like just some sort of like systematic inequality, but it's
But
easier to just say if you commit a femicide, then it's aggravated. It's easier.
yes, it's not right. Easier, yes, easier for sure. I don't know. I don't know. This is a kind of an interesting topic.
Yeah, yeah.
Strange. We will.
Of course,
We will see.
this
We
is just
will.
our own opinions on the matters, of
Yes,
course.
it's always strange. I don't think it's. I don't really like the louder voice narration. I don't really like that. That propaganda that is. Oh, I talk louder than you. I decide you shut the fuck up. Oh, and then we live in a very bad world.